So Jimmy, just I guess overall, I know it hasn't really had a lot of time to sink in, but how has it been the frustration, I guess, of having the chance that you had to close out the series and then falling in five?
Like you said, it's kind of unreal right now. It didn't settle in yet, but yeah, it's really frustrating. 2 years in a row, like same scenario. It's especially this time we had the momentum on our side. We could close that series, so it hurts even more. But yeah, it's gonna sink in at one point, and just have to review like what went wrong and try to not do it next year.
Was there a sense of disappointment in the sense that this team may have been capable of more of a deeper run and just kind of got unlucky at the end? I mean, you had very close games. You win a couple of overtimes. This and the deciding game was a one-goal game. Do you feel like it, maybe just unfair on the hockey gods kind of thing that this team might have been capable to do more this year?
Yeah, that's like I said. That's the second year in a row. I thought we had a team that could have went a lot farther, and but I think this year we should have closed that series at that game four there, and that's when the momentum kind of switched there, and we came in that game five. It gets everybody's back is against the wall, so it can go either way, and unfortunately, again this year we were on the wrong way of the battle there. But yeah, it's just I think when it really changed, it was at that game four.
Just one more question before for your Man of the Year announcement. Getting the announcement in front of the team. I know the disappointment of the series is probably pretty heavy right now, but how special was that moment to get that award? But also in the way that it was presented, being able to share it with your team.
No, it was fun. It was. I thought it was a video session we were heading to, so I was kind of surprised, and but it was fun the way they did it, and I was super happy that all my teammates were there when they announced it. It was a pretty special moment.
How, looking back at the year, I mean, you had to work. You had the off-season injury that took you out for till January.
Yeah.
So how hard was it from a hockey perspective this year, working your way back into the lineup?
Not gonna lie, it's been the hardest hockey year of my life probably. It was really long, and it took a little longer than last time I had that same surgery. I came back in a shorter time frame there, but yeah, this time with the meniscus and all that, it took a little longer, and it was like long to be around the team, but not being able to do much, and so yeah, it was rough to, and coming back in a weird spot too, like when the team is fighting after Christmas for spot in the playoffs and all that. It's kind of a weird time to come back, but yeah, I think overall it went pretty well, but it was a tough year, to be honest.
You're a veteran player, and a lot of young guys are taking steps forward in their careers. What did you see from guys like Declan and Leon and Billy and Simon in terms of their growth as young professional hockey players?
They all had great years. We've seen. I think we've seen Declan went to the All-Star game there. Leon had 20 goals. And the other guys are just improving as much. So yeah, it was a big year for them. Especially they had a lot of the coaches had a lot of confidence in them, and they were playing a lot of minutes and all that. So that was good, I think, for their development, and super happy for them for the years they had, and can't wait to see what they can do in the future.
What's the plan for the summer?
Not much. Gonna stay here for the kids' school and training, and then maybe go back home for a little bit and come back just in time for school next year.
Just want to go back. You're talking about the difficult season that you had, and then to get this award that acknowledges what you've done off the ice and what you've done for the community. What does it mean to you to get recognized for your work off the ice? Because I know this is a professional hockey player. It's a lot on your plate just to deal with the hockey stuff. Mm-hmm. But to make the time to do that and then get recognized for it throughout the league.
Yeah, like I said, just by being a Moose player, you kind of get that opportunity to get out there, and the kids are like not impressed, but like they look at us like we're stars or whatever. But yeah, it gives us the opportunity to try and get a message through, and kind of steer the kids in the right directions and all that. But also like the award, like it's weird because it's not just me, right? Like it's a lot of people that are working behind the cameras. Like you never see them, but they're the people that give us the opportunity to go in the community, and they're all sending that up for us. And so it's kind of weird. Like all the attention is on me, but it's kind of like a big team effort. So, but I'm happy we got it for them as well. Like the people that we never see that are doing all the work to get that award all together, it was good for us.
That's great. And I'll end with this. Just I'm sure as you reflect on each and every season, there's something different that you take away. What do you think the takeaway is for you this season? Like, what are you going to remember most about the year you just had?
To never take anything for granted. Like when you're healthy, it's the best, and when you're injured, it's rough sometimes. So hopefully you can stay healthy and never take a practice or like a game for granted, and just like enjoy every single moment on the ice.